Rise and shine time, baby. It's grind time. It's another beautiful, blessed day. And let's jump right into it. I wanted to target something that I'm dealing with currently in the moment. Um, been dealing with it for the past, we'll say the past 2 years since I've been on this journey. And even more so that now starting to step into what I'm truly passionate about. Now that I'm trying to step into what I feel like God is calling me to do, what God is calling me to be. The more that I step out into these risky situations and put myself out there, whether it be, starting a business, whether it be starting a YouTube channel, whether it be my social media platform, I'm dealing with the same thing. The same issue is currently coming up over and over again. And I mean, you can call it multiple things, but one of the ones that I like to call it, what I like to identify it as, is imposter syndrome. And it's basically that voice in my head that says, you know, it's not me. I'm not good enough. Or who do I think I am coming in this room? Or who do I think I am thinking that I deserve to be this and deserve to be that and do this and do that? It's this voice in my head that is filled with self doubt. It's full of, negative self talk. And it will keep me and it'll keep us from becoming who we want to become. It'll keep us from stepping into those shoes and going down that path that we've always wanted to go down. It'll keep us from our dreams. And I've noticed that it's come up more and more now that I'm actually starting to step in and really do the things that I want to do and be in the rooms that I want to be in and identify as the kind of person that I want to identify as. The more that I do that and the more that I progress in myself, I can also feel the progression of the imposter syndrome just trying to keep on my back and trying to keep on me. And, I'm reading a book right now. I'm reading a book right now by Les Brown. It's called Hungry. And it talks about the relationships, how important they are, and that they're either positive or they're negative. There's no in between, and I'm starting to pay more attention to my relationships because if I already have someone or something inside of me that has this imposter syndrome, that has this doubt and has this negative kind of, you know, um, vibe, and it's already here, it's already have it, and I'm already battling against it and trying to get rid of it, push it down, and overcome that. I don't need someone in my life that is also bringing me down, that is also giving me negative self talk, that's also saying, yeah, you probably shouldn't do that, this and that. I don't need anyone else doubting me. Does that make sense? I already have enough self doubt within myself. That's a big enough battle for me. I don't need to have someone else outside of me coming around me, rubbing off and giving me that doubt. So, there's a few things that I'm starting to pay attention to in order to continue to kind of protect myself, to protect my dreams, protect my goals, protect my values, and protect, the confidence and the self esteem, and to protect my journey because I want to achieve these dreams. I want to achieve these goals, and I want to become the person that I want to become. I want to become a better version of myself every day in and day out. That's the goal, to continue to grow. And in order to do that, I can't have people around that are totally just chopping away. And they may not know they're doing it because they're so full of self doubt and they're so full of negative thoughts and ideas about themselves that they don't even know that they're doing it, but they're chopping me down. And it's important to start to surround myself with people that are going to bring me up. That's one of the best decisions that I've made so far in this past 2 years, is surrounding myself with people that are building me up. I have friends today that are encouraging, they're motivating, they're empowering, and they're supporting me. They're speaking life into my life. They're speaking, positive words into me, and they want to support me. And when I say I don't belong in this room, they say you are exactly where you need to be. When I say that I feel like an imposter, they say no, you're that person. And that's the kind of people that I need around, and I have those around me today. I have those kind of friends, and it's a direct result from me taking responsibility and saying, I'm sick and tired of being sick and tired. I want to do something different. I want to be somebody else. I want to accomplish my goals and my dreams. And I purposely set out to go do that. And on the way, I am connecting and finding friends that share a common goal in mind, that also are on the similar journey, similar path. And we speak life into each other. And, we share our experience and our strength and our hope, and we encourage one another. And that's one of the most beneficial things that I've done for myself, is get those kind of people in my life, because like I said, I got enough self-doubt. I got enough imposter syndrome going on. I don't need someone else outside of me bringing that same energy towards me. So first things first, surround myself with positive people, surround myself with people that are going where I'm going, that have been where I've been, and that know what it's like to be at the bottom, because that's really, technically, that's kind of where I'm at. 2 years in, I'm still kind of at the bottom. And that's also kind of what supports the imposter syndrome, is when you're just starting out and you're just now getting into whatever it is you're getting into, you feel like an outsider. You feel like you don't belong because you aren't where they are. Boom, right there. That will also kill it. The second thing, besides surrounding yourself with positive people, besides surrounding yourself with great friends and great people that are going to support your dreams, support your goals. Number two, you can't compare. I'm the king of comparing. I compare myself to people that are doing what I'm doing what I want to do, but I'm comparing myself with them, and they're 5 years, 10 years down the line. That's not fair to me. I compare myself with people that have been, um, sober for 10 or 15 years. That's not me. I'm comparing myself with people that have been in business for 10 to 15, 20 years. That's not me. I'm comparing myself with all these other people that are way ahead of me. And it's almost like I forget about the fact that everyone started what I'm starting. Everyone's had a beginning. Everyone had a first step. Everyone had, you know, that base. And comparing myself to others is a dream killer, a goal slayer. And that's number two. Stop comparing myself with other people. Stop comparing myself with people that have already been down the road, put in the work, put in the effort, compounded over time, and now they're 10, 15 years down the road and they've got what I want in a way. So that's the first things first. Surround myself with positive people, people that are going to encourage me, support me, and speak life into me. Number two, stop comparing myself with people that are way down the journey, way down the path, that already have it, already made it in my eyes. You know what I'm saying? One thing that we can do with those people, though, is get them to talk, get them to share what it was like for them in the beginning, get them to open up and to basically go back in time. That's one thing we can do. We can get them to go back in time. We can get them to remember what it was like in year one, in year two, in year three, and get them to share their experience, strength, and hope in that time. Put themselves in our position, put themselves in our spot, so that way we can learn and we can grow from that individual. Instead of just comparing and contrasting and measuring and whatever the case may be. We have the opportunity to learn and to grow, and that's one way we can do it. Is we take that person that is 10, 15, 20 years down the road and purposely put them in the position to where they were at year one, year two. Ask them questions. Say, hey, what was it like you? What was it like for you when you were 27, 28? What was you going through? Who were you with? Where'd you live? What kind of car did you drive? Oh, what school did you go to? How'd you pay for this? How'd you pay for that? Ask the right questions to the right people, get all the right answers that will help us on our journey and help us to battle against this imposter syndrome, because no matter what, everyone had a beginning. Everyone started where we are starting. And 99% of the time they dealt with the same issues, very similar problems. So, don't be discouraged. If you're anything like me and you're starting to do new things, starting to step into new worlds, new rooms, new people, then there is fear involved, and that's okay to be somewhat fearful. It's all right as long as you take the action, as long as you do it. That's all that matters. You can be fearful, but as long as you do it in fear, at least you're doing it, and you're going to slowly overcome that fear. You're going to slowly grow, and you're going to break through that fear barrier, and it'll get easier every time. Boom, 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 boom. I remember how much fear I had speaking in front of people. I remember how much fear I had thinking about what people thought about me. I remember how much I thought, you know, not wanting to sound ignorant, not wanting to sound dumb, or whatever the case may be. And because of a program that I get involved in, I got the opportunity to share and speak in front of people every day. And it has gotten easier and easier and easier. I'm getting more comfortable with it because I'm doing it over and over and over again, day after day after day. 5 minutes here, 30 minutes there, maybe an hour over here, hour over there. But my confidence is going up, my self-esteem is going up, um, and even on the skill level of what it takes to share is getting better. And you know, I can always get better, and I know that. But I'll never get better if I'm not in it. If I'm not got putting any skin in the game, then I'll never get better. If I'm not on the field, if I'm not putting in the work, putting in the effort, and putting myself out there, whether through fear or no fear, it doesn't make a difference. I'm not going to get better. I need to get better. I can't let the imposter syndrome and the, oh, I don't deserve to be in the room, let me keep me from putting myself in that position to overcome that fear, to overcome whatever challenges that might lay there. I've got to keep moving forward. I've got to keep putting myself in those uncomfortable situations in order to grow, to gain confidence. And that's another way that I'm going to basically battle against the imposter syndrome. Number three is work on the craft, work on whatever it is that I'm trying to do, whatever the case may be. If it's, for example, it's me in this YouTube channel, it's me in the social media platform. I deal with imposter syndrome regarding those things. So what do? I need to make YouTube video. I need to make social media content. I need to keep going and keep doing it and keep doing it because I'm going to get better and better and better. And the better that I get and the further I get down this journey and the progress that I see is going to give me more confidence, more self-esteem, and it's going to solidify that part of my life and say that I do deserve to be in this room. I am a part of this organization. This is me. I am this. Why? Because I'm doing it. At any moment in time, if I decide to lay down, if I decide to stop and decide to quit, the imposter syndrome wins. I prove to myself that I don't deserve to be in this room. I prove to myself that I don't deserve to be on this platform. I prove to myself that I don't deserve to be on social media speaking about this or speaking about that. And then I can be okay because I proved myself right. I'm an imposter. Bam, bam, bam. There we go. Or I can do what I need to do. I can do what I know I need to do, which is to continue to put out, continue to work on the craft, continue to share my message, continue to try to help people, continue to try to become better and better and better. And that way I'm building myself up. While I'm in the room, I'm getting my confidence, I'm getting my self-esteem, I'm getting everything up, and I'm building myself up. And so that way I can stand tall in the room. And that's the goal. It's to not back out. It's not to run away. It's not to surrender to the self-doubt, the self-negative talk. It's not to surrender to any of those things. It's to continue to press forward, to continue to drive myself into the unknown, to continue to drive myself into the things that I'm fearful of. This is the life that I want. This is what I want to do. This is what I'm passionate about. I love helping people. I love getting the opportunity to share my message and my personal stories with other people that are similar to me and have been down the same road as me And for me to be able to get the opportunity to share that with them and help them is huge. To be able to take what I thought was my liabilities and turn them into assets, and to now be able to help someone change their life as my life was changed, that's a beautiful gift. And I refuse to surrender to some negative self-talk, some negative self-doubt, this imposter syndrome. It's just not happening. And everyone needs to have that mindset, because you got to remind yourself why you're doing this and what you're doing it for. And you know what's interesting? When I first started doing the videos on social media, that imposter syndrome was kicking in hard. It's like you've only been sober for not even a year, and you think you have something to say. You haven't even read 15 books, and you think you got some message. Um, it was just interesting. The negative self-talk and the bashing myself and the imposter syndrome was kicking in. And do you know what would keep me going? Is someone that I would run into in person, or they would message me through social media app, and they would say, "Hey man, I really love your videos. I watch them every morning. They help me. I love them. Keep it up." Or they would say, "Hey man, you're doing a great job. You're changing lives. Keep it up." It's messages like that that kept me going real early on in doing my social media videos. And man, it was exactly what I needed, because, you know, I'm trying to come into this room with, to me, all these big, heavy hitters, people that are just, they're powerful when they speak. They're changing lives, and they have all the equipment, and they have all of it, boom, 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 and they're speaking so fluent and smooth, and everything's coming out crisp. And I think to myself, what am I doing in this room? Who do I think I am? And then the reason why would come up to me and remind me that I'm doing exactly what I'm supposed to be doing. And it would remind me to keep pushing, keep going, and keep working. Someone would come and tell me how much they love my video, how much it's done for them, and to keep on going. It's really important to me, especially early on. And, the more and more that I continue to keep doing what I want to do, and keep on giving, and keep on sharing, and keep on recording, and to keep on posting, the more smaller and smaller and smaller that voice gets that says, "You're not enough. You don't belong here." And you know what I'll do? I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm going to keep sharing, keep spreading, keep recording, and keep moving forward. And I think that's what everyone should do, especially in the face of imposter syndrome, in the face of negative self-talk and self-doubt. Keep going, no matter what. Do not stop. Do not let that voice inside your head keep you from becoming who you want to become. Keep going. Ask the right people the right questions. Surround yourself with good friends, people that'll have your back, people that'll support who you are and who you want to be. That's what you got to do. Relationships are the most important thing that we have. You got to have great relationships. You got to surround yourself with great, loving, caring, supporting people. Because when the voice in your head gets a little too strong, gets a little too loud, there's some days you're going to need an outside voice that says, "Keep moving, keep going. You're doing a good job." And I hope that everyone that watches this video will at least do that for themselves, is go find their team, go find their people, go find their tribe, go find their relationships. Get you somebody in your life that you know is going to do that for you when you can't do it for yourself. So if you take anything away from this message, it's this: go get a team, go get a mentor, go get a support group, go find your tribe, go find your people, even if it's just one person. Two is better than one. So go get it, go make it happen, and keep pushing forward, and do not give up no matter what the self-talk, no matter what the imposter says. It doesn't matter. It doesn't make a difference. You keep moving forward, you keep pushing, and that breakthrough is going to come. And it's on the other side of that wall of fear.